All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ben Nixon here with MLM Monday, episode 90. Woo, 90 weekly episodes. It's fantastic to be on the show. It's too much fun to connect and share that each and every single week. For those of you that are joining us live, go ahead and type in watching live and where you're watching from. If you're watching on a recording or on replay, go ahead and type in watching on replay and let us know once again where you're coming from. So quick story. Today's topics are artificial intelligence, leveling up, setting yourself up to dominate in the space. And I want to tell you a story of about 4.5, almost 5 years ago in the space. Some of the big challenges in direct sales and network marketing at the time were just how people were actually closing business. We had done conference calls for years. GoToWebinar and Join.me were popular platforms. Today we have Zoom, right, as these webinar platforms that direct salespeople, networkers, corporate owners were all familiar to using and were using in the space. And the big challenge on them in the past was that you had no idea who invited who to your presentations. So what we had people do is, instead of closing with a call to action, get back to whoever invited you to get started right on this presentation, we built a replicated live streaming platform so that you could invite people and know who invited who, so that the speaker's call to action could be relevant and could be, hey, if you're ready to get started today, click on the Join Now button below. It was that change in context that was available, and that was a big shift of our clients setting themselves up to dominate in the space. And there's certain moves like that time and time again that are setting people up to dominate in their space. 2 years before that, we had gotten into what were called done-for-you social media sharing. Done-for-you social media sharing was this idea that corporate should take ownership over the content that their field reps are tapping and posting in social media, or they should at least provide compliant content for people to be tapping, sharing, posting in social media. And by doing that, it gave reps and distributors a path to run on. It gave them the opportunity to win because there was this done-for-you content that was already created for them that they could tap and share. And when companies started doing that and owning that part of the experience, once again, people started dominating in the space again and again. Now, this last year, we've been working on a top secret project using artificial intelligence to help companies dominate in their space. And it takes it back to the experience of what should corporate be providing versus the field reps, right? And what should corporate be taking on themselves versus the people who are out there leading in the field and doing the events, right? Hey, Dr. K, good to have you on. Hey, all right, Hansons are on. Fantastic. If you're watching live, comment in watching live. If it's on recording, comment in watch on the recording. Good to have you guys here. So the huge breakthrough of 2019 and the stuff that we've been taking live in the App Store right now in this space is this idea of delivering artificial intelligence to the actual rep within the form of an app. And it's a really powerful concept, because what the companies that are really setting themselves up to just separate from the pack here in 2019 is they're actually taking the time to not just give social media content that's pre-done, but to literally give text message content, right? Of, hey, if you call someone on the phone and they don't pick up, here's how you invite them to a home party, or here's how you invite them to a live event, or here's how you invite them to your website to watch a video. And they're giving them pre-done text content. And if the person doesn't do that, if the person doesn't take action, here's what you would send them. Now, if they take action and they open your link to see your video, here's what you would send them. Okay, if they still don't take action after that, here's what you would send them. Oh, if they open the link and fill out the form on the website and register, here's what you would send them. And if they don't buy yet, here's what you would send them. And if they purchase, here's what you would send them. Right? And so what we do is we create what would be like a virtual coach of the culture of your company, where you imagine, like Dr. K runs his own company, he's here on the live stream. If Dr. K was sitting in the living room of his distributor who's brand new building the business, and they're saying, well, what do I send the person next, right? Dr. K is going to know what to say for his company more than somebody else who's brand new to that business, right? And that's what's going on in the space today. The corporate teams are doing the work and putting in the energy and the effort to give the brand new reps the information that's relevant at any given time, where there's no noise. So that's what's so critical inside of the space, is relevant information at the right time. So If you're someone who wants to level up inside of the space and you're thinking about, well, what's going to really work this year? Think about clearing away all the waste. Think about setting your company apart from all the others in the pack. Because what's the old paradigm? Let's just be honest. Like, what's the old paradigm of how direct sales companies have been built forever, right? Well, let's say, well, here's your back office and your reports, and then, hey, come to Saturday's training, come to Tuesday's training. Yeah, come to the training and get the info you need. Well, just think about that for a moment. It's supposed to be front loaded with all this training so that the person knows what to do next, right? And what I'm challenging you to do here on the show, what I'm challenging my own clients and even people who aren't my clients in the space, is to say, go one step further, right? Design the interface of how someone experiences your company in a way where you're actually just giving them the next step to do at any time. And to do that, it takes a lot of data. To do that, it takes a lot of content. To do that, it takes a lot of work as a corporate MLM company to set yourself up that way. But the people who are doing that, the people who are plugging in and stepping in and doing that are going to get the result. They're going to get the fruit. They're going to receive the harvest, because the people who don't are on that slower track of history, right? And the people who do are going to change the world forever. So I have some interesting predictions here for 2019 that I think you guys really watch for, is that there's going to be a big divergence in the predictive action logic companies, the companies that use artificial intelligence in the space to actually give their rep the next step to do at any time in their business, and the companies that stay in the old paradigm of come to the training and look at the reports and hopefully you can figure out what to do. Yeah, there's a lot available to us all. If you're interested in the conversation of what it looks like to bring artificial intelligence into your members' experience, and what it looks like to get onto somebody's phone so that, every single rep in your company can just pull out that device that's in their pocket 24/7 and would know the next step to do in their business. If that's something that intrigues you and you'd like to see some of the reports and the stuff that we've done on that, send me a PM here on Facebook or message us on our NaXum page, and be glad to get those resources to you. It's a powerful conversation to have this year, is the role of AI in direct sales and what that means. I mean, we could get into topics of gamification and behavior and all sorts of powerful pieces. But the truth is, if you could just clear out all the noise for your field reps, the newest people on your team, and you could give them a simple interface where they knew exactly what their next step was in their business, both with prospects on their team and personally sponsored team members, how effective would that make them? Yeah, it's powerful. I want to thank you so much for coming out to this episode on One Monday. It's an absolute honor and pleasure to be with you here as always. Until next week, right? Think about how you're going to level up. One thing every single day. Talk with you soon. Bye for now.